my lovely Leos. This is Debs and this is your reading for June 2024. Now, Leo, in meditation, I got through about 3 different visions, all in sequence, quick sequence. The first was somebody using one of those gym balls, you know, the gym ball that you sit on and you do various exercises. Well, they were sort of in the middle of this gym session on this inflatable ball, but they were sort of drifting off with the music. They had music playing and they were sort of lost in thought, just pondering what they were going to do the next day, until they realized that the ball had deflated and they found themselves sitting on the floor, and they sort of came down to earth with a bit of a bump, symbolically. The second vision I had was of somebody in a playground with a beautiful balloon. They were running around thinking, oh, life is great. I'm so happy. I don't have to do lessons. I've got this beautiful balloon. And then out of nowhere, this kid came around the side of the playground area with a massive pin and burst this person's balloon. The third vision was of somebody on a beautiful lake. They'd floated out into the center of this lake. They were enjoying the fresh air. They were sitting there thinking, oh my goodness, it's wonderful to have a day off. Wow. Until they realized rather uncomfortably that water was leaking into the boat and they were quite far away from the edge of this lake. So they leant over the side and they sort of used their hands to paddle. And it took them quite a while to get to shore. They just managed it, but by that time the boat was full of water. They just got there in time. Oh, goodness, Leo. So there's something here about you feeling literally deflated. You may have coped with a bit of a shock. This is you hearing something or finding out something which caused you to sort of shift your attention and almost go into emotional survival mode, okay? It might be that you decided to pull back from speaking to someone. It might be, Leo, that you decided to take stock of your situation. It could even be financial. Whatever this was that sort of caused you to reassess your thought patterns, reassess maybe your future, it has been incredibly uncomfortable and something you didn't expect. But I'm hearing from Archangel Michael the good news, because yes, Leo, there is a silver lining. There is a silver lining. The good news is that now you know the truth, you can make future plans. It's almost as if, I can't believe that happened. I can't believe I now find myself in this situation, but I'm really glad I found out sooner rather than later, because I might have made plans in the future which would have been very difficult to get out of, right? So thank goodness, because if I'd left it any later, or if I was still wearing rose-tinted glasses, it would have caused a lot of problems later on down the line. So that is where we are at with you, Leo. Now, guys, this could be anything. This could be anything. It could be you're in a wonderful job, right? And you're thinking to yourself, wow, I'm going to be in this job for the next 5 years. I'm going to get bonuses and pay rises. I'm going to work really hard. Suddenly, you get a letter from HR saying, I'm so sorry, the company's being restructured and I'm afraid we're going to have to let your position go so we can offer you redundancy. And this is you thinking, oh my goodness, I can't believe it. But at least you know now, so you can make relevant plans for the future. Leo, whatever this is for you, you've had a little bit of a nasty shock, a bit of a bump, right? You found yourself on the floor, but it's almost in a strange way made you stronger, and you're now looking ahead, okay? All right, Leo. Archangel Michael, thank you for joining us. This is the reading for my Leos. This is June 2024. What do we have for my lovely Leos, please, over this period of time? Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. What do we have for my beautiful Leos? Whew, and now I just can't breathe. I'm hearing it took the wind out of your sails. You may have caught your breath. What? right? Something like that. Yeah, I literally couldn't breathe for a second. That was very uncomfortable. Whatever this was totally unexpected. You may have been speechless. I know it's a bit of a corny word, but you may have been speechless, a bit dumbstruck. I don't quite know what to say now, right? Your mind might have been racing. Well, goodness, I've got to now think about a very different path, a different route, a different direction. You're okay, Leo. I don't think, you're scraping the bottom of the barrel. I don't think you're bankrupt, for instance, but it was something that shook you, is what I want to say. It shook you. And it may have caused you to rethink future plans. All right, Leo. Whew, guys, serious reading. All right, let's see. Yes, Leo. Now, you're wondering why I've said it in that way. Well, this is the Nine of Cups. You may have thought, Leo, that you were floating on this little pink cloud, very happy, thank you very much, sitting in the Nine of Cups. I am blissfully happy. Life is good. I've got a great relationship. I've got a great job. Whatever this was for you, you were super happy. Yeah. And then you may have had a bit of a wake-up call. Oh, my God. I've gone from sitting in the Nine of Cups to sitting in the Ten of Wands. The contrast might even have been tangible. You may have found out, Leo, someone was overindulgent. It might be that you were expecting something. It could even have been a pay rise or a bonus, right? And you're realizing, wow, not only did I not get a pay rise or a bonus, I'm not going to have a job in the next couple of months. I've got to find a job, right? It could be for some of you who were involved with someone that you may have felt you were going to end up with, only to find out that you were actually in a third party. It might be, Leo, that very simply you thought someone had your back. They would always be there to support you. They would always be standing by your side, and they may have just dropped you like a hot stone. Oh my God, I can't believe that my friend betrayed me, or something like that. And this is you looking at your situation very differently. But it's okay, Leo, because the worst has already happened. Okay, keep telling yourself that. In the past, the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, Leo, you were flying high, doing well in your career, or enjoying a beautiful relationship. Okay, life was good, feeling as if you were on a destined path. Everything was perfect. After that time, Leo, yes, again, waiting for your ships to come in. Oh my goodness. I think my future's looking bright. I think there's going to be a lot of success. I think there's going to be a lot of love. Whatever you were looking forward to in the future, Leo, you were simply in fantasy land. You were dreaming of long-term stability. You were dreaming of getting married to the love of your life. And then I'm hearing you came down to earth with a bump, and it was very uncomfortable. What you're thinking about now is, well, I've experienced the tower. It was pretty uncomfortable. I got a few scratches and bruises. I feel a bit dazed. I'm not quite sure where I'm going from here on, but I'm hearing again, at least I know the truth. At least I found out the truth. I'm hearing before it was too late. Okay. For some of you, that is a very significant phrase. I'm glad I found out the truth before it was too late. So Leo, in the immediate future, you are now looking at options. Okay, thanks Leo. Well, I've got to find a new job. Or, well, it didn't work out with my person because I found out that I was the third party, so I have to get back into the dating pool. This is you, right? Seeing the reality. Maybe I was wearing rose-tinted glasses. I didn't expect this, but at least now I know the truth and I can get myself sorted out. In your fears, Page of Swords. Leo, you may be worried that whatever you try to move towards, you're going to get a pushback. You may be worried that you're not going to find a job, right? You may be thinking, oh my goodness, what if I don't find a job in the next couple of months? You may be nervous, Leo, that if you date again, you're going to get yourself in the same situation. Oh my goodness, I'm just going to end up in a third party again. You may be nervous, Leo, because you may have lost some kind of safety net. And this is you thinking, all right, well, from now on, I've got to be super careful. For some of you, you may be leaning on your savings. For others of you, you may be thinking, okay, now is the time to make a really big transition. You may be downsizing drastically, or you may be trying to find somewhere else to live that's cheaper. Whatever this has been, it's, again, made you feel a little bit nervous and you've had to catch your breath, but you know the truth now. So what you're doing, Leo, is you are rising up. That's what you're doing. In the environment, Leo, is someone who realized that whatever came out affected you far more deeply than they thought it would. Okay? This is you dating this person, and then they may just drop into conversation. Yeah, but Leo, you know, I'm just legally separated. I'm not actually divorced. And this is you saying, I'm sorry, you're not single. No, but I don't live with my partner, you know, but I am still legally married. And this is you flawed, thinking, I didn't actually know that, right? And this is you sort of trying to gather yourself together again. Whatever this is for you, the person that gave you this bad news knows that you're struggling with this. You may still be sat in your head, emotionally sort of digesting this. You may be sat in a little bit of confusion, or they may know that they put you in a very difficult situation and you're now scrambling around trying to sort of find your feet again. In your hopes, Leo, you're simply hoping to find the inspiration to lift yourself up out of this. Maybe I could do a different course of study to go for a new career. You're putting your thinking cap on, Leo, and trying to figure out your next steps forward. If this is you having had some bad news financially, Leo, for some of you, could be job loss, it could be you just don't have the money coming in anymore, and it might have been a bit of a wake-up call. This is you considering moving. You're going to get through it, Leo, because you're really strong, you will, but you are going to have to think outside the box, and you are going to have to think very carefully about what you do going forward. Because the next few steps, Leo, for you will be crucial. You will be moving down a new path, Leo, and you want to make sure that when you start walking down that new path, it's a path you're going to stay on for quite a long time. The final card, Leo, for you is the Six of Swords. Yeah. So, Leo, don't you worry, my beautiful Leos, you're going to be absolutely fine. You're feeling still a little bit shell-shocked, right? And this could even be in a couple of months. You're still sort of getting used to a new normal, is what I'm hearing. You're getting used to a new normal. But you are going to get yourself back on your feet. You're going to rise up. That's what I'm getting here. It's as if the worst is over. I'm actually pretty glad that at this point I know the truth, whether it was just a very straight conversation or whether or not it was something you found out, because at least now you know where you stand. So clarification for you guys, yeah, the Four of Swords. You may have needed to take a couple of days just to get your head around this, right? Okay, wow, I'm going to get redundancy pay, but I am just going to have 2 or 3 months to find a job. And I know that redundancy pay isn't going to last very long. Four of Cups. There may be people around you, Leo, who try to make you feel better. You know, oh, Leo, I'll take you out. Don't think about this any longer. Don't worry about this any longer. You'll be fine. But it's almost as if you'd rather deal with this on your own. Now, whoever caused you this problem, whoever this is, clarification for them. Yeah, Eight of Cups. So somehow, Leo, you were sitting on a false foundation. Whatever this was for you made you realize that you were sort of out there on your own and you shifted straight into survival mode. Yeah. Because with the Four of Pentacles, this is either someone who was actually holding on to someone else and you didn't know that, or this could have been financial. But they know that this hasn't been easy for you. I don't think you guys are communicating. You two may live at a distance now, or you may have moved out of living with this person if that was relevant. They're clutching hold of Four Pentacles and they're holding back, Leo. So you're kind of on your own, right? All right, guys, don't worry, Leo, you're going to be okay. So underneath the deck, Ace of Swords, Ace of Swords. So this is done, Leo. Whatever this is, it's done. Okay. World, Ace of Swords it is truly, truly done. This cycle is absolutely over. Four of Coins. Now, this can be you feeling left out in the cold, Leo. It can be you suddenly stressing about your finances, right? So what I want to keep saying, Leo, is the worst is over. You've already been through this. You already know what this is. And Leo, if you're out there thinking, oh my gosh, am I going to have to deal with a shock? No, it's already happened. So if you haven't just experienced a Tower moment, Leo, this is not your reading, okay? All right, guys, let's delve in and find out where this is going to take us. So we start off, Leo, at the beginning. I'm hearing that Mary Poppins song. Let's start at the very beginning. It's a very good place to start. Doesn't she go on and say something like, it starts with A, B, C? Okay, yeah, so Leo, you are going back to square one, okay? You're rethinking everything. You may need to realign your life path, and you're reevaluating where you should be going, what you should be doing in the next few months. Nine of Cups, Ten of Wands. Somehow, Leo, you had this preconceived idea that going forward, you were going to be safe, supported, be in the same company for the next 10 years. You'd marry the person that you were dating. Whatever this was, Leo, you've had the rug pulled out from under you. Now, it could have happened a couple of months ago, or it might have literally just happened. But it has caused you, Leo, to sit in the Ten of Wands. All right, guys. So, Archangel Michael, how is Leo feeling at this point of time? How's Leo feeling, Michael? Yes. Yeah. The Tower. So there could have been a shock which caused some kind of foundation to crumble. Yeah. And Leo, I think you pulled right back with the energy of the Hermit to do some serious thinking about what you should do next. Now, this Tower moment could have come from a Virgo. It might be after a conversation with a Virgo, you had to take a big step back. But I think, Leo, this is simply you taking stock. Where am I now? What is my plan for the next 6 months? You're thinking ahead suddenly. It's as if you thought you had all the time in the world, everything is great, and then, wow, no, it's not. So what am I going to do about it? What else is on your mind, Leo? Yeah. Now, this is tricky, guys. If this is anything to do with finances, you might have been expecting a decent amount of money. Again, it could be to do with a job. It could be an insurance payout. It could be a tax rebate. Whatever this was that you were banking on didn't come to pass. The Page of Coins is, no, I'm sorry, we're not going to give you 10 grand. We're going to give you 100. And this is you thinking, I'm sorry? I'm sorry, 100? Okay, right. So I obviously got this completely wrong. It's that sort of shock. If this is a relationship, Leo, you may have found out the person you were dating wasn't single, and they may have apologized, literally run off in the opposite direction, and then come back to you to apologize. Yeah, I'm sorry, Leo, but maybe we can be friends. And this is you thinking, what? I thought we were going to get married, you know? So Leo, this was a little bit of a sharp wake-up call. It wasn't something you expected. It wasn't something you expected. Yeah. And it's left you feeling a little bit numb, not quite sure what the future's going to bring. Just not sure, Leo. It's as if within a matter of moments, your future as you'd planned it disintegrated. And it might have taken a few days after that, Leo, for you to come to terms with this and then to think, all right, I've got to look at a very different future. Something like that, yeah. You are back now at square one. You're standing at crossroads again. All right, well, I wasn't expecting this. I didn't plan for this. It's put me in a very difficult situation. But at least I know the truth. I keep hearing that. At least I know the truth. And all I can do now is look to the future and create a different plan for myself. A new path. So guys, in the past, you were on this beautiful cycle. You may have felt this was meant to be. You might have received a lot of luck. You may have been very stable financially. Life was good. Leo, life was good, right? Life was good. Yes, star. You were balanced. You were sitting in a calm energy. You could have been doing really well in your career. Life was good. Yes. You were working on a situation, whether it was a relationship or a job, which you felt was going to reap rewards. Yes, Leo. And with the energy of temperance, I feel as if you were very happily coasting. Now, you could have been coasting with an Aquarian or a Sagittarius, if this is love. Or you were simply chilled. You weren't worried about the future. Life is good. I don't have anything to worry about. After that time, Leo, you began to fantasize about your ships coming in. The sun. Nothing to worry about. Yeah. Fantasizing about a large payout, or fantasizing, Leo, about marrying the person of your dreams. Leo. Totally oblivious as to what was about to happen. Totally oblivious. No idea. Sitting in this lovely pink bubble, believing life was just going to pan out. Life was just going to be great. And then boom, the tower. So Leo, you are now over the worst, as I've said. You're sitting in the 9 of Wands. You may feel as if you've been through a bit of a battle. You're still wrapping your head around what's actually happened. And you're thinking about what to do now going forward. You're thinking about what you're going to do now going forward. Okay? Yeah. With the 7 of Wands, Leo, you may be pushing people away. You may not be wanting to talk about this to many people. This could be a very private matter, or this is you not really wanting to say to the world that you haven't got a job or something like that. You're just gathering yourself together again, Leo. You know, settling yourself back down. Yeah, you're still in your head. You can't believe what happened. There might have been an argument, Leo, that sort of threw you off kilter, and you've had to sort of settle your energies down again. Yeah, all right, 7 of Swords. There was either a situation here, Leo, where you might have been manipulated, or someone withheld facts on purpose because they knew that if you found out the truth, it would change your relationship. This is your boss that you may have known for 5 years, not telling you until the last minute that you were going to be made redundant. And this person could have ended up being a friend of yours, right? So many different scenarios for so many of you out there, but whatever this was, the message is the same. You dealt with a shock, which is causing you to have to shift direction. Yeah, you don't want to talk to many people right now, Leo. Two of Swords is, yeah, no, I'm sorry, I don't feel like being social. I don't want to have long conversations with people on the phone. I know the facts, that is that. I now need to get serious about my future. All right, beautiful Leos. In the immediate future, guys, you're looking at the Seven of Cups. You are basically checking out options. What can I do going forward? What other options are available to me? The person that gave you this bad news, or the person that caused this tower, is sitting there feeling really guilty. They're holding back from you. They're hanging on to money. And they are understanding that you have left the situation, right? So Archangel Michael, when do we have the Seven of Cups and the Five of Swords for my Leos? Thank you, Michael. Okay, guys, I'm actually hearing the 10th to the 22nd of July. So you may need to wait a month and a bit, okay? Leo, I have a feeling this person is going to be contacting you to sort of touch base. They may know that you don't really want to talk. They may send you an email or a text. It could be a boss saying, Leo, have you found a job yet? Sorry about that. It could be if this person pulled you into a third party, they're simply saying, hey, I'm so sorry I didn't tell you before. I just want to make sure you're all right. So let's have a look at this person's energy, Leo. Whoever this person is, the main message coming through is an apology. I'm so sorry, Leo. What else are they saying to my Leos? The Death card. Okay. For some of you, you may be dealing with a Scorpio. Whoever this is aware that whatever came out or whatever you were told has completely changed the game for you. Completely changed the game. They know from this point onwards that you're going to be struggling emotionally to get over this, or struggling financially. They know that this wasn't easy. They know that whatever they came out with wasn't easy to accept. The Hierophant, Taurian energy. They may say something like, I had to do the right thing, Leo. I was in a difficult situation. I wanted to help you, or I wanted to be with you, but I couldn't because of rules, regulations, community, religion. The Hierophant can be marriage. This is someone who had to follow protocol somehow. They had to follow protocol somehow. And I have to say, Leo, there is a lot of guilt, remorse, regret that they're feeling at this point. They are suddenly realizing how much this has affected you. They may not have realized it, Leo. They may not have realized it. Yeah. They're remembering maybe an argument with you, or they may be remembering you sending them desperate messages. Hang on, what do you mean? Can you elaborate, please? Because I'm sitting here feeling a bit shocked. What else is this person thinking about, or energy they're sitting in? The Emperor. So, Leo, this could have been bad news from your boss. I'm sorry, but we have to let you go. This could be somebody who's saying, I'm so sorry, Leo, but I'm staying with my long-term partner. I considered getting out of the situation, but I'm going to lose too much in a divorce, so I had to let you know that. What are you thinking about, Leo? What's on your mind? The High Priestess. Leo, male or female, you may have had a sneaky suspicion, but it's as if you push the red flags under the carpet. I have a feeling something's going on here. I don't really know what it is, but I don't really want to look at it, so I'm not going to say anything. It might be, Leo, this is you simply angry because you felt this person withheld important information that if you had known what that was, you would have put a safety net underneath yourself, and now you may feel it's a little bit too late. Yeah, Leo's really, I'm sorry guys, 9 of Swords. I am getting a feeling that you're not going to have a lot of conversation with this person. It might be one-sided. They may send you a couple of messages. You may read the messages or email and decide not to reply because you're still taking this in. What energy are you sitting in? The Moon. Yeah, it's as if there's been an explosion and anything that was hidden is now brought to light, and you're sitting with the harsh reality of the truth. You are a little bit nervous, you're a bit fearful as to what the future's going to bring, but you're strong and resilient, Leo, and I keep hearing, at least now you know the facts. At least now you know the facts. Are you going to say anything to this person, Leo? 8 of Swords. No, you're not going to say a word. High Priestess, Moon, 8 of Swords, no communication. So this is someone who may be trying to communicate with you, Leo, but you're not communicating back. I don't think it's because you're wanting this person to sit in any further anxiety. I just think, Leo, you don't know what to say. And because the truth has already come out, whatever they say at this point makes no difference, right? What is the energy between these two people? Yeah, wow. All right. So Leo, this isn't something that's going to happen in the future. You've already experienced the Tower. This is you getting over the 10 of Swords. You're still sitting a little bit in that energy, okay? They know, whoever they are, that they had a hand in putting you in the 10 of Swords, and you're just now trying to decide what to do next, right? Now, Leo, the most beautiful energy that you have in the outcome is a 6 of Swords. Not only are you getting yourself back on track, you're healing, Leo, but you're deciding to move in a new direction. Okay, this is you actually moving. This is you deciding not to sit there in this stagnant energy, still trying to wrap your head around things. No, you're actually putting plans in place to progress somehow. I feel, Leo, as you move forward, you may be sat in a little bit of nostalgia, you know. So as you move forward, you may be looking back a little bit. Wow, yeah, 6 of Cups. This could be you looking back at all the years that you worked in a company and you're now redundant. And this is you remembering the good times at work, maybe with work colleagues. You could be sitting in the past about an ex-partner that you might have thought you would have ended up with. So a little bit of nostalgia, Leo, which is totally normal. And allow yourself that because it's part of the healing, okay? But you are definitely shifting forward. Chariot. You may be thinking about a Cancerian, or you could be, Leo, deciding to go out there and job hunt. This is you getting your CV up to scratch. This is you looking at your savings. Okay, well, I've got redundancy money, so I'm okay. So I'm all right. The energy of the Chariot is you deciding to move. Maybe move to a smaller property, a cheaper area, whatever this is. Yeah, you're shifting your life in a new direction, Leo. The Hangman. You're now seeing things from a very different perspective, a completely different perspective. It hasn't been comfortable, But at least, Leo, you've got your feet on the ground, you've gotten over the worst, and you know now that you need to rely totally on yourself. I'm the only one that can get myself a new job. I'm the only one that could go out there and meet somebody else. You're in a self-reliant mode, and actually you're pretty powerful at this point of time, Leo, because it's almost as if you survived a very, very difficult bump in the road and you're still standing. You've risen above. What else is on your mind, Leo? Okay. You may be on a little bit of a tightrope financially. You may be having to juggle money, or you're trying to make a serious decision as to what to do going forward. I think primarily, Leo, this may be finances. I mean, if you had to get over a relationship split, then this is you thinking, all right, I'm just going to delve into work. I'm going to sort out my money. I'm going to put everything into my career. If this is financial, Leo, you may be trying to figure out a way of bringing in another stream of revenue, or you may be working hard, going from 2 pentacles to 3, all right, juggling a little bit of money around, but making sure you can pay your basic rent, or you can afford to keep a roof over your head, whatever situation you're in. Okay, Leo. There may be a surprising turn of events. Now, it could be, Leo, that you decide to move, and once you've moved, you may realize, wow, I'm going to save X amount of money a month. It's a lot that I'm saving because I've downsized drastically, which means that I can get back on my feet financially relatively quickly. It could be, Leo, that moving into a new area is going to give you a fresh lease of life. It could be you meet lots of different people, and it may gen up your social life. It may also be, Leo, with the Ace of Coins, which can be a lump sum of money. There could be a surprise. It could be a rebate of some kind. The Strength card. Leo, you're going to be strong enough to get through this. You may be holding back from any form of overindulgence at all. You may be concentrating on your health. And with the energy of Judgment, there is a really big decision you may need to make, Leo. I would say in the next 2 to 3 months. Michael's telling me in the next 2 to 3 months. Yeah. And it could relate to a contract. Now, that could be you signing on the dotted line. It could be to do with a property. It could be to do with a new job. Whatever this is, Leo, is going to bring some kind of justice and balance to the situation and make you feel as if finally you're sort of getting out of the quicksand. Finally. Yeah. You're in full manifestation mode, Leo, at this point of time. Manifesting love, manifesting a career change, manifesting financial stability. If there was any sense of sitting in the nicest sense, Leo, a complacent energy, then you're not sitting in that energy anymore. You are now fully in charge of your life and you're making it work for you. Yes, Leo. You may also be feeling far more proactive. That's the word coming through, yeah. So, my beautiful Leos, let's leave this as the final card, the Knight of Coins. Now, if you were struggling financially, money is going to be increasing. This is you getting a new job. This is you clearing debt, okay? There could also be a surprise payout that you're not expecting, Leo, which is going to help you. Now, if this is anything to do with romance, you may find yourself dating someone new. Now, that person may be a younger Earth sign, a Sag, a Leo like yourself, or even a Libra. So, my gorgeous Leos, it's been a challenging reading, but I keep wanting to say the worst is over, okay? Look to the future, concentrate on healing, concentrate on your foundation, and you'll be absolutely fine. Okay? So Leo, I'm leaving it there, sending love and light your way, and many blessings. Bye, guys.